Hey everyone, welcome back. Today we're talking MetaZoo. We have Nightfall spoilers, Tops information, Channel Fireball, and more. And we're still running our contest as we march towards 50 subscribers, which I imagine will happen this weekend at the rate we're going. So make sure you're sending us those emails at youtube@stormblessedgames.com with the secret code phrase from each video that since we started this contest. You still have time to enter for each one of those videos. If you just have to go back and find those code words. And with that, let's get going. Welcome to Stormblessed Games. Okay guys, so we're going to start on the Discord server for MetaZoo. Couple interesting things here at first is that MetaZoo did take the feedback that the community had on Channel Fireball's pricing practices. And that has been addressed, as we'll see here in just a few minutes. The watches, I think that we discussed that on a previous video. Evidently, they were only ever 104 purchased. So whether that drives the price of those up or not in the secondary market, if anyone cares, I don't know. I can say that there's not a lot of these secondary products that personally I'm all that thrilled with at the price points that there have been. That said, the coffee cups that they have are pretty cool. Here, let me show you guys. So if you haven't seen this yet, this is on MetaZooMarketplace.com. So they have these MetaZoo. This is a Mothman mug, and let's see. They also have the Parade mug. So these are pretty cool. And honestly, $14.99, not a bad price for a coffee mug. I've seen them between $10 and $20 on average. So $14.99, not terrible. I know shipping on this site's a little expensive sometimes, but if you buy both of them, probably averages out. I know I usually don't try and buy a single thing on this. I usually try and buy multiple things. But I've seen a couple people with these, not in person yet, but they're really cool. And so, like the art, especially this Mothman one. This is really cool. And so, I mean, they have a lot of other things on the site. So if you want some of the stuff like an official print of Cryptid Nation, the Parade print, they have other clothes and hats, stickers. I would love to get these stickers, but I am just not going to spend $3 plus shipping on a sticker. If they came in packs or something like that, where you can get more than one, or if they were sending these out, I might be more interested. These the postcards are kind of cool, but again, I don't send postcards anymore. This is the playmat we got before, and they are still selling this Chapter 2 second print. I never actually saw the first print go up, though I have seen it through like Golden Distribution, and that I was not ever able to get any from those. So, and mostly that's because we're still not allowed to be on to purchase products that aren't on allocation yet, or that are on allocation yet. So as soon as we are allowed to start doing that, hopefully that'll mean we can start carrying MetaZoo in our store, and we're very excited to do that. And I mean MetaZoo like sealed products we can actually sell to you at MSRP and whatnot, because that's our commitment to you, is that when these products first come out, when we can get them to you, we're going to sell them at MSRP. As long as we can get them below MSRP. If we're only buying them at MSRP, we're not going to resell them for, honestly, a loss. And I think anyone would be crazy to do that, honestly. But we will, as intending to be a local game store, we are going to be doing our best to provide you guys and get you guys access to as much as we can. That's why we like doing these videos, and get you guys up to date on the game. So they're talking about a promo card. So this is back on Discord. Promo card to local game stores that has a power ability attack enhanced by being in a local game store. I cannot tell you how much I love that idea. Just actually having promo cards that you can get only in like at a local game store for use there. I think that's going to be a huge win for local game stores and just MetaZoo supporting that community. I think that's just huge. So backpacks, as we saw just a moment ago, are gone. And they were kind of cool. And I think a lot of kids who still are even college age guys, people who like the... I'm from the Northwest, but I say guys, I mean everybody. A lot of these were pretty cool. I just don't use backpacks anymore. So here we talk about base set, second edition. So some of the cool things about second edition, it's going to have they're going to have box toppers just like they did with first, but red ink is not going to be the special box topper. And as I recall from Mike Waddell's conversation with Rudy from Alpha Investments, in first edition, the box toppers were, aside from red ink, were largely the auras, like alternate art foil auras. This time, for second edition, it's going to be the alt art foiled terras. And there is going to be some kind of secret rare again, but has not been announced as to what that is yet. At least if it has, I've not seen it. So I will keep you up to date on that as that happens. They now have an official Reddit. So it's reddit.com/r/MetaZoo Games. So I know many of you aren't able to come onto Discord, but if you can go to Reddit, this is another way to kind of keep up with the community outside of like their Facebook and their Instagram, and obviously not able to get to their Discord. So I would highly recommend you engage in the community if you can, or just keep coming back and we'll keep talking to you. We love that too. We also have our own Discord server, so that link is in the description below. So they are doing event medal giveaways on Reddit. I haven't been to that yet. But let's do Tops. So Tops is coming out the end of December. Let me scroll down to this right here. So this is, I don't know if this is like the box that they come in or just the advertisement for Tops, but Series 0, so that rumor that I reported on a couple weeks ago is true. There's special inserts. Each box contains a pack with 30 cards. So, and that is something I heard, is that these packs are just essentially their own box. And I don't know if this is the specific art or not, like you said, but they're going to come randomized 30 cards. So it's not going to be like the entire set. Evidently, there's hundreds of cards in each set. And here is a reveal of the first one that they've run, Flatwoods Monster. By the way, that will be the special code word for the day is Flatwoods Monster. Make sure you email that for our contest at youtube@stormbluffgames.com, and you'll get entered to win that prize. Hopefully. So this is really cool. We've not seen this art for this card before. And this is really, it's not going to be like a playing card game or anything like that. You're not going to be able to use these in the game. Probably. You never know with a game that deals with fourth wall, or, breaking the fourth wall. You never know if having these on the field at some point or in your backpack or on the table might have some type of additional effect that might add to the environment or whatnot, because it seems like just about anything in your vicinity can add to the environment. So I would not put these out of the realm of possibility to having an effect in-game. That said, they are, as far as I'm aware, only exclusively available through the Tops website, which gets botted to all get out. So as soon as I know when this is going to be available, make sure you guys set your alarms and go and buy this. Because this is going to be really cool. Make sure you buy as many as you can. There's going to be a secondary market on this. I don't know. I've not heard a price point on this yet either. But it is going to be cool. So again, each box will have a single pack with 30 cards. And I believe it was stated, I don't remember exactly where I saw this. Oh, right here. Topps product is a single jumbo 30 card pack. Each pack does not contain all the cards, as there's quite a few in the set. My assumption is over 100, but I'm not 100% certain on that. I've even heard rumors of words of almost 200, so even more than the main set. And they hear you on the Topps website, so they're going to work with Topps about that. I don't know what that means, how that is. Hopefully they'll have other avenues of getting this product other than the Topps website, as I think it'll be a huge miss if they don't. It would be really great if they could get this into local game stores so that it can actually be out to the community instead of just there, but not heard anything about that yet. So that's just... hopefully, MetaZoo guys, if you're watching, hopefully you can work on that. The Silver Border playtester cards, which most people won't have, but all those playtesters, evidently those cards will also be tournament legal. Assuming that probably not with that original text would be my guess, it'll have to be the errata version of that, or whatever the official version at release actually became, but it's nice to see that they are doing this. And I haven't seen any of the Silver Border playtester cards yet, so I'm really curious to see that. Okay. So they have released this profile on what the future of MetaZoo is going to look like, at least from a overarching standpoint. So right now we are in the Cryptid Nation, which is in the United States, and probably even North America in general. But dealing with all the cryptids there, and it runs from July 2021, which is when this set first released, until the set in March of 2024 releases for Yokai Island. And my understanding, and you can kind of see based upon this, this art release logo, or the set logo for this, is going to be Asian themed. I don't know if that means it's going to be more Japanese focused, or Chinese focused, or Taiwanese, or just the entire Asian, Pacific Asian. I don't know. I don't know exactly how far that's going to go. There's not a whole lot of information on it other than that it's been mentioned. That's really cool. And so we're going to spend 3 years here in America with Cryptid Nation, and then we're going to go to Yokai Island, where it looks like we're going to spend another 3 years until March of 2027, where we're going to go to Grimm's Kingdom. And all you see is this hat. And I don't know if that means it's going to be more of a European type flavor. A lot more castles, a lot more those really ancient type of cryptids that you'd see in like England or in the Balkan states or whatnot. It's I have no idea. I don't know if this will be a little bit more Harry Potter-esque as far as that goes. No idea, but it's a really cool concept. It's a lot of, I've literally know nothing about this block except for this. Lot of cool things to kind of hint at through that, though, and that will take us into 2030. And that is a long time to have these blocks already, considering we're still only in September of 2021. And that's not even it. That's not even all they have. They, here Mike is saying that they have 20 years of blocks. So that tells me that there's another 3 blocks they already have ideas for after Grimm's Kingdom. So really cool. I'm really interested to hear more. Obviously, we want to know more about what's coming up next, which is Nightfall. And so let's get down to Nightfall. So here we have so this is one of the sets for, the theme decks, right? So this is Stikini Owl. And I know a lot of people had issues with the way that the old, or in the first edition release, not the release one, but the theme decks were packaged. And so they've gone kind of like the old school Magic style on this. And I really kind of appreciate that, where you have the gold strip, so you'll just be able to tear that and peel it, and it'll come out way easier. And you see the foil ones on front, and it looks really cool. There was I've seen other pictures too where you kind of see them undone and unpackaged like this. So really cool, really exciting. Can't wait to see what it looks like. I know they have new printers. Can't wait to see what the code quality. I'm a developer. The card quality is. So that's really cool. So as promised, let's go to Channel Fireball. They have, let me see. Let's get this. They are, MetaZoo has worked with them to get their products up at MSRP, which is really cool. So as far as like all the bundles or whatnot, I don't know if they're actually going to be required to maintain those prices or not, but they are getting this stuff up at MSRP. So again, $140 is the base booster box price. The spell books are still $50. Event decks are still $20. The blister packs are $5. The set of the theme decks is $75. And so here you go. You see the first edition versions. So that's honestly really cool. That you can now get them at a major site like that, because Channel Fireball is one of the big ones in the industry, and they're now at MSRP. So that's going to really help. Just other people have an ability to get to or to buy these products at an MSRP. Now, they are putting them up in waves, and they're not all available all at once. So you have to keep checking back. I've not seen any kind of schedule for when they're being announced, and I know they sell out almost immediately, pretty much everywhere you go. So if you have a chance, get them while you can. Know that if you cannot get them, you are going to have to go to the secondary market. It will be more expensive, much like Cryptid Nation has been. And I know a lot of people complain about that, but it is what it is. That's the way the secondary market works for these types of products. And again, this is just the first edition of this. There will be other reprints. I know that's not a very popular opinion right now, but it's real. So, and now let's get to our spoiler card today. Jack Frost is a beastie elemental. You're allowed 1 per spell deck, and he's the ice type. So I really like this. He's just kind of hanging out there on a tree branch, ice flowing around. No date of birth. His GPS is, he's just, in North America. It's 2 meters tall, so they're actually putting him at about 6 feet. So that's, I think, bigger than I've ever seen anyone portray Jack Frost before. So that's pretty cool, though. So his stars, if it's snowing is active, this page costs 2 less ice aura to contract, and it is considered snowing while this page is in the arena. Is that snow? I don't remember what these, I need to get better about all these. But it adds an additional 30 to your attacks. Contract, destroy all terror pages in the arena except for those and those. So that's really powerful, and it costs 5 of these to get out. It has a life point of 60, but every other terror page except for these 2 things, so was that ice and snow, I'm assuming, is going away. So this is kind of one of those must-have decks if you're playing this type, and that really, I think, is going to be huge. Nipping at your nose, that's great from the song. I'm not sure what this little 15 means right there, but the attack is 50. Is that the number of... Oh, that's what that is. So he gives a frozen counter, right, and 15 of them. So that attack is huge. So definitely want to avoid that. Strong against... Is that the water or wind? And then with each passing breath, the wind grows colder and colder. And so, I don't know if we mentioned it here before, but the set number is 163. So 163 cards. I think we've seen 4 or 5 spoilers so far, but we're still early in spoiler season. We still have another 6 weeks until Nightfall releases. So it's really cool. I really like this. The art's pretty cool. I can't wait to see this in foil, and I just love that. To me, this feels more Christmassy, and there's not a Christmas theme to it, but I just like that they can pull that in with this type of cards to kind of cover until March, and when the next set comes out, which is pretty cool. And let's see, so there's a few other things here. So here is a bunch of, I think these are these box toppers? I'm not entirely sure. They don't look foil, so they might not be. These might just be auras, I'm assuming, and I can't see the set symbol on it to see which ones they are, but pretty cool. Let's see. And, I love this. So they actually gave a picture of what the box actually is going to look like. Can you see the foiling here? So I think my initial thought was right. These yellowish areas look like they're actually going to be the glow-in-the-dark bits of this box. And, man, I cannot wait to see how that's going to show up. I have no idea how it'll show up on video, but as soon as we get some boxes in, we're going to put some light on it and then make it dark and do the best we can to take a video to show off just how cool that is. Very exciting. They've announced officially partnering with Pin Club, which I believe makes those little itty bitty souvenir pins and whatnot. And so that's really cool. I've never dealt with Pin Club before, never heard of them before this, but it looks like people have been wanting little pins to display and just to collect, and I think that'll be really neat to have. Oh, so here's what I was telling you about before. So these theme decks, here they are loose, and as we saw before, they were all wrapped. So that's really cool, just seeing the construction process. I guess they're still doing them by hand. I'm not entirely certain on that. And here are uncut sheets of MetaZoo. All those uncut sheets. And I do know that they are saving some of these for to actually sell for later, for probably some for charity, probably some as giveaways. Not sure, but it's really cool to kind of see behind the scenes and see the manufacturing process that they're going through. And then these are the sleeves. So for those of you who are lucky enough to be able to get a spellbook for Cryptid Nation, first edition, they had the Cryptid Nation, and we did a video on this, and they had the sleeves, and those sleeves were honestly really low quality. These look better. Now, again, we'll have to see how they feel in the end. But just just looking at the picture, the quality appears to be a lot higher, and I'm really interested to see how much better these look and how much better they feel, because that was the big thing. The Cryptid Nation ones looked okay. There wasn't anything necessarily wrong. They were really thin, but they felt cheap, which, considering they're, where they were made, and how the budget that they had to be made on, it's understandable, and I'm glad that they're moving forward and just increasing their quality. So before I let you go, let's talk about the contest. So if you've been watching our videos for a little bit now, you'll know that we've been counting down to 50 subscribers. And I just wanted to show you some of the prizes that the winner will get to choose. And again, this is probably one of the last videos before the contest ends, because the video after we do this update video, after we do hit 50 subscribers, is when we'll announce the winner. And whether that's a live video or not, I'm not sure yet. We're still working on the details of that. But so the winner gets to choose a pack of one of the ones I'm about to show you, and we will give that away to you for free, just for winning, just for watching the videos and engaging and sending us an email, and that's it. It's really that simple. So ones we have: Sun and Moon, Sword and Shield. These are all Pokemon to start. Vivid Voltage, Evolving Skies, which just came out. We have a Battle Styles blister pack with the Aracuda promo. We have a Chilling Rain blister pack with Morpeko promo. We have Flesh and Blood. We have Monarch Unlimited, Crucible of War Unlimited, Arcane Rising Unlimited, and we're out of Welcome to Wraith Unlimited at the moment. but we will be getting some of those soon. For Magic, we have an Adventures in the Forgotten Realms set booster pack. We have a Jumpstart blister or a Time Spiral Remastered blister. So the winner gets to choose which one that they want. And so this is just our way of getting back to the community for helping us grow to 50, and we hope that you guys stick around as we grow to 100 and beyond. We will be running another contest as we get closer to 100, and then 200 or 250 or 500. Those details are inconsequential right now. But we just want to celebrate with you that the channel is growing, that you guys are interested, that you're engaging, and just show you how much we appreciate you. And we just value you guys so much. So thank you so much for watching. We will see you in other videos here very soon. Be blessed.
Thanks for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe. Be blessed.